So today we're doing something pretty cool. I'm with some friends and we're gonna go in a pen with some wolves. Let's go. This is Thomas, that's Brian, Mark, and my dad. So we're all gonna go into a pen of wolves together, wearing sheep costumes. Not sure if this is really smart, but let's go. So we're getting the tails cut off the sheep onesies because the wolves might attack them and pull us around. So there we are. No more tail. We should be a bit safer.
Don't bite my buttons. Okay, that's my crotch.
She's calmed down now, and she's a lot of fun. Very cuddly, just wants to be pet. So we're just driving away from the wolf experience and it was a lot of fun. I don't know why, but I wasn't really expecting the wolves to be tugging on stuff. But then when I thought about it, I was like, they're wolves. Like, what else would they be doing? Like, we're dressed up as sheep. So it was a lot of fun still. They were pretty affectionate and just a lot of fun to hang out with. That was quite a unique experience that I won't forget. I would do that again because it's really cool. But we're driving back to Tadoussac and let's continue with this awesome day. So as you can see, the weather has changed and I'm just in front of the Hotel Tadoussac. It's a beautiful day today. The view over the harbor is gorgeous. And right now we're heading down to a Zodiac place where we're gonna go whale watching out on the St. Lawrence River. Okay, so we have a couple minutes before the Zodiac ride starts, and we're just looking out over the Saguenay and we saw a couple beluga whales. So I think that we're gonna have the chance to get some good footage of beluga whales, just like these guys here. So I can't wait for the Zodiac ride, and let's go see if we can spot any before we start the boat tour. So we had to put on more overalls and these big coats for the boat ride because it's gonna be super cold out there. And I guess they had one size fits all because this is really big. At least we're gonna be sitting down the whole time, so I don't really have to worry about it. But seriously. Yeah, we get the big Zodiac. It was cool. So we're heading out on the St. Lawrence River. So far we've seen 2 minkies, a bunch of belugas, and a couple seals. So it's pretty cool. We're heading out so that we can see some bigger whales like fin whales or maybe even a blue whale. So this is a lot of fun. It's getting really cold, so I understand why I'm wearing so many layers. But let's keep looking for whales. Hey, there's a little porpoise over there. Wow, that's so cool. There's 2. Okay, we just saw a whale, so the Zodiac slowed down. So we're kind of just staying in this area, seeing if we can see a blue whale because they've spotted a couple around here. So kind of just waiting it out. We saw one breach, but we're not sure what kind of whale it is. So we just saw it. It is a blue whale, and it's quite far away, but that's crazy. That is the biggest animal in the world. So we're kind of just waiting in this one spot right now to see if we can see this bigger whale that popped up a couple minutes ago. So we're just kind of waiting here, and they've spotted a couple blue whales in this area. So let's keep waiting. Ow, there's a blue whale that just came up right close to the. That one's a lot closer. Whoa! That's incredible. So there's 2 blue whales. There it goes.
Tout le monde a un moment de silence, s'il vous plaît. Un moment de silence. On va essayer d'être.
Vous l'entendez bien, tout le monde, hein? Yes, sir, Jim.
Okay, that was insane. That is the biggest animal on the face of the earth, which is crazy. And it was right next to us. So just the fact that we saw a blue whale is incredible. We actually saw 2, and they're actually endangered species. So we had to stay a certain distance away, but still, it was absolutely unbelievable. Okay, everyone moved to the back of the boat because they just saw 2 giant whales. I believe they're 2 fin whales. Oh, wow, they're really close. That's crazy. What?
Alors, on va demander à Tristan, on va demander une petite faveur, c'est peut éteindre ses moteurs, tout le monde. Est-ce que ça vous tente? Tristan,
okay, so this keeps getting better. We just saw another blue whale, and they're completely surrounding us. They're probably coming back up after going and diving, but wow, like this is unbelievable. It just keeps getting better the longer we stay in this spot. Awesome.
Lève la plonge, je suis bien là-bas. Regardez ça, c'est ici.
So we're really close to Tadoussac, and we're just cruising past the sand dunes right now, and we're actually going to head there either later today or tomorrow, but they're a really cool thing, and it's neat seeing them from this far out in the St. Lawrence. Okay, so we are at the sand dunes. I'm about to run down. We're gonna get the drone in the air. Not very good footing here, It's low tide right now, so it looks really beautiful out here. And to be honest, I just can't wait to run down. Last time I did it 2 years ago. A lot of fun. Oh my God. Oh. Wow. Oh, we're at the bottom. Whew. I don't know why I did this. Wow, this is some workout. Okay. Wow, okay. This is gonna be hard. Wish me luck. The bad, okay. The bad thing about going back up sand dunes is that not only is the footing terrible, but it's also really steep. Like, they're really steep. The sand gives away all the time and you slip. So you kind of have to go up diagonally. Okay. And there's no real tracks. There's nowhere proper to step. You just kind of gotta walk in someone else's footprints or somehow find a way.
The next morning.
So we'll be taking today pretty easily. We're going to Marguerite Beach, and the walk up here is stunning. Look at this. Okay, so we're almost at the beach. Tide's really low right now, so this should be interesting. Okay, this is without a doubt one of the most beautiful places I've ever been in my life. So this is a krill. Oh, and this is what the whales like to eat. And they're almost like these tiny little shrimp. Gotta get them back into the water. But they're like these tiny little shrimp that the whales eat in thousands, and they're all over the place down in the ocean, but the whales eat a lot of them. Imagine a giant whale has to eat a ton of these just to get a meal, and there it goes. Oh, there it is. There he is. Here. Okay, I have him. So yeah, a whale has to eat so many of these just to get a single meal. So he's hiding under the bubbles. There he is. They're weird little creatures. Okay. So I'm currently on the ferry leaving Tadoussac, and I had a great time here. This has been an amazing vacation, and I think leaving it at the Marguerite Beach was a beautiful way to finish this amazing trip. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like down below, subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything in the future. And I'll see you guys next time.